Before luxury cars and private jets, kings, emperors, and rulers traveled in incredible horse-drawn vehicles. Some were covered in gold, others carried powerful leaders into battle, and a few changed the course of history. These amazing vehicles are now priceless treasures that tell the stories of ancient civilizations. Let's begin our countdown with number 10. The Gold State Coach, United Kingdom. The Gold State Coach is one of the most famous royal carriages in the world. It has been used by British monarchs during coronations for more than 260 years. Every king and queen since William IV has ridden in this magnificent coach. Built in 1762 for King George III, the coach is about 24 feet long, 12 feet high, and weighs around 4 tons. Its wooden body is covered with gold leaf and decorated with beautiful carvings, paintings, Roman gods, sea creatures, and 3 cherubs representing England, Scotland, and Ireland. From the outside, it looks like a masterpiece. But inside, the experience is very different. Many British monarchs have described it as one of the most uncomfortable vehicles ever made. Queen Elizabeth II once called it horrible, while Queen Victoria avoided using it whenever she could. The reason is simple. Instead of modern suspension, the coach hangs on thick leather straps. Every bump in the road makes it rock from side to side and forward and backward, making passengers feel like they are sailing on rough seas. Tutankhamun's chariots, ancient Egypt. In 1922, archaeologist Howard Carter made one of history's greatest discoveries when he opened the tomb of the young pharaoh Tutankhamun. Inside were thousands of priceless treasures, including 6 beautifully preserved chariots that had remained hidden for more than 3,300 years. Some of these chariots were made for ceremonies, while others were likely used for hunting and even warfare. The ceremonial chariots were covered with gold and decorated with scenes showing the young king hunting enemies and wild animals. Even after thousands of years, many leather straps and decorations survived because Egypt's dry desert climate preserved them so well. What makes these chariots truly remarkable is their advanced engineering. Their wooden frames were carefully shaped to make them both light and strong. Each wheel had 6 wooden spokes, making it lighter and faster than older solid wheels. The floor was woven from leather strips, creating a natural suspension system that absorbed shocks while riding across rough ground. Napoleon's campaign carriage, France. On June 18, 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte suffered his final defeat at the famous Battle of Waterloo. As the French army retreated, Prussian soldiers captured Napoleon's personal campaign carriage. Inside, they found far more than just a simple travel coach. The carriage contained gold coins, diamonds, books, maps, a silver tea set, toiletries, and even a folding camp bed. It was basically a mobile office and bedroom that allowed Napoleon to manage his empire while traveling. The carriage itself was specially designed for long journeys. Every item had its own storage space, making it highly organized and practical. Napoleon often spent days on the road. He could eat, sleep, read, plan military strategies, and even hold meetings without leaving the carriage. Comfort was also important to him. Unlike many coaches of that time, this one had improved suspension and soft upholstery to make long journeys easier. Security was another priority. Armed soldiers always traveled with the carriage, protecting one of Europe's most powerful rulers. Today, Napoleon's campaign carriage is remembered not only for its beautiful design but also because it witnessed one of the most important turning points in European history. The Concorde stagecoach, United States. Before trains connected America, the Concorde stagecoach was the country's most important long-distance vehicle. Built by the Abbott Downing Company in New Hampshire in 1827, it became the symbol of travel across the American West. For nearly 50 years, these colorful red and yellow coaches carried passengers, mail, gold, and supplies across thousands of miles of rough roads. The Concorde stagecoach used thick leather straps instead of metal springs for its suspension. This helped reduce bumps on rough trails, but passengers still experienced a constant rocking motion that often caused motion sickness during long trips. Inside, the coach could seat 9 passengers on 3 wooden benches. Space was very limited, and there was no air conditioning or heating. Dust, rain, wind, and even insects easily entered through the open windows. Many Concorde stagecoaches were operated by Wells Fargo. Since they often carried gold, money, and valuable mail, they traveled with armed guards known as shotgun messengers. These guards sat beside the driver with loaded shotguns, ready to defend the coach from robbers. Today, the Concorde stagecoach remains one of the greatest symbols of the American frontier and the nation's westward expansion. The coronation coach of Charles X, France. Inside the Palace of Versailles is one of France's most important royal vehicles, the coronation coach of King Charles X. This is the only surviving coronation carriage of a French king. Many others were destroyed during the French Revolution, making this coach a rare piece of French history. Built for Charles X's coronation in 1825, the carriage is over 21 feet long, around 15 feet high, and weighs between 4 and 5 tons. Its exterior is covered with beautiful gold decorations, bronze sculptures, and royal symbols that represent the power and authority of the French monarchy. Inside, the coach is even more luxurious. Rich crimson velvet, gold embroidery, and elegant decorations filled the cabin, giving it a truly royal appearance. Charles X wanted his coronation to remind people of the old traditions when kings were believed to rule by divine right. Today, it is carefully preserved at Versailles, where visitors can admire one of the final symbols of France's royal past. The bronze chariots of the Terracotta Army, China. In 1980, archaeologists made another incredible discovery near the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. Alongside the famous Terracotta Army, they uncovered two beautiful bronze chariots that had remained buried for more than 2,200 years. Unlike real chariots, these were built at half their actual size. Even so, they were masterpieces of ancient engineering. The first is an open chariot with a bronze umbrella canopy, likely used by guards or military escorts. The second is an enclosed carriage with a domed roof, windows that open and close, and a comfortable cabin believed to represent the emperor's personal carriage. Each chariot is made from more than 3,400 individual bronze parts. Every wheel, axle, chain, pin, and decoration was carefully crafted and assembled with incredible precision. Experts consider them among the finest examples of ancient Chinese craftsmanship and engineering. Even after more than 2,000 years underground, they continue to amaze historians and engineers from around the world. Catherine the Great's Grand Carriage, Russia. When Catherine the Great ruled Russia from 1762 to 1796, she became one of the most powerful women in history. She believed that a ruler's wealth and authority should be visible to everyone, and her royal carriages were designed to do exactly that. Her grand ceremonial coaches were among the most luxurious vehicles in Europe. They were built by skilled craftsmen and decorated with carved wood, gold leaf, colorful paintings, and beautiful sculptures. The inside was just as impressive. Silk curtains, velvet seats, gold embroidery, and fine fabrics gave every carriage the comfort and elegance expected by an empress. Some of these enormous coaches needed 8 horses to pull them through the streets of Moscow and St. Petersburg. Unlike many European carriages, Russian coaches had to survive freezing winters, muddy roads, and long journeys. Because of this, they were built stronger and heavier, with better insulation and reinforced wooden frames. Today, several of her magnificent carriages are preserved inside the Kremlin Armory Museum in Moscow, where they continue to showcase the luxury of Imperial Russia. The Lord Mayor of London State Coach, United Kingdom. The Lord Mayor of London State Coach is the oldest ceremonial coach still in regular use anywhere in the world. Built in 1757, this beautiful carriage has been used every year for more than 265 years during the Lord Mayor's Show, one of London's oldest annual traditions. Every November, the newly elected Lord Mayor rides this coach through the streets of London to take part in an official ceremony that dates back to the 13th century. The coach is beautifully decorated with gold carvings, painted panels, royal symbols, and the famous coat of arms of the City of London. Even though it is nearly 3 centuries old, it still looks magnificent because it has been carefully restored and maintained throughout its history. Its survival is remarkable. Today, it remains the oldest working state carriage in the world and an important symbol of London's long and proud history. The Roman racing chariot, ancient Rome. Long before Formula One or NASCAR, the greatest racing machines belonged to ancient Rome. The Roman racing chariot was a lightweight 2-wheeled vehicle pulled by 2 to 4 horses. These chariots raced inside the famous Circus Maximus, the largest sports stadium in the ancient world. The stadium could hold nearly 250,000 spectators, making it even larger than many modern sports arenas. The races were fast, dangerous, and incredibly exciting. Drivers controlled their horses at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour while racing around sharp corners, often just inches away from their rivals. Crashes were common. When wheels collided, chariots broke apart, horses fell, and drivers were often dragged across the track because the reins were tied around their waists for better control. The Roman racing chariot became the ancestor of every racing vehicle that followed. Its focus on speed, lightweight design, and competition can still be seen in today's race cars. The Diamond Jubilee State Coach, United Kingdom. Taking the top spot is the Diamond Jubilee State Coach, one of the most unique royal carriages ever built. Completed in 2012 for Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee, this beautiful coach combines modern engineering with over 1,000 years of British history. Unlike older royal coaches, this carriage offers a smooth and comfortable ride thanks to hydraulic suspension, electric windows, heating, and modern technology. But what truly makes it special is the materials used to build it. The coach contains pieces of wood collected from some of Britain's most famous historic landmarks. These include the Tower of London, Westminster Abbey, St. Paul's Cathedral, Canterbury Cathedral, Edinburgh Castle, the Palace of Westminster, HMS Victory, the Mary Rose warship, and even a tree believed to be connected to Sir Isaac Newton's famous apple tree. Each wooden piece tells part of Britain's story, turning the carriage into a moving museum of national history. It doesn't simply carry a king or queen, it carries centuries of British history wherever it goes.